I'm in the mood for a chuckle, so I'm in the mood for a laugh. I know this one, but I just want to have a little laugh this morning. And if you've seen it, we'll share it together. If you haven't seen it, it's great. Not everything is going to be super laden with serious topics on this little journey of mine, the Chronicles. So yeah, the chief opens a time capsule. I've seen this. I'm sure many of you have.
Today I've been invited by a local councillor to get involved in digging up a time capsule from the 1970s. Very much my era. You know, the sort of thing. It's filled with artefacts from the time, you know?
Yes.
Well, I'd like to thank Councillor McGregor for inviting me to this ceremony.
But you just know. So the premise is innocent, but you know just by the nature of what's happening, it's going to be a disaster. I'm laughing and I kind of know, I remember what's coming up and I'm still starting to laugh. It's just the Scott Chief.
Today, thank you, to open the time capsule. I'm very interested to see what's in the time capsule. That's a little bit of social history. I don't know what's in there. Maybe my hair. Certainly last time I saw it was the 1970s. So, what we got here now?
Self-deprecating humour, but it's just setting up in that chest artifacts. It's like, what would aliens think if they looked at us? And that's all been done before. They'd be looking at us going, "Good Lord, these." Let me pull that back, because I just love that bit there when he talks about his hair. That's just as funny as the rest of it.
1970s. So, what we got here now? No, that's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Oh, no.
Robinson's jam. They got killed for it. And used to have to collect the jam lids to go to the cinema. You got rewarded for collecting the jars, the lids. You could go to the cinema. I remember it.
Now this is interesting. This is kids. This is called an LP, a long player. This one's by Gary Glitton. Now Gary should really just stay in there. Gary Glitton.
But I know it's in a broader sense. It's saying to you, it's comedy saying, "Oh, you thought it was great, did you? You all these Gen X, whatever you are, boomers, you all thought you lived in the best time and all your best memories, and these were the shows and these were your idols, and they're just going to roll them out in front of you."
This is, what's this? Jim fixed it. No, he didn't. Jim did not fix it for anybody. Jim. This is.
And we all know the Jimmy Savile story, but I was thinking about this the other week, and it's quite a sad one, really. I remember catching an episode at the time when it was on, and it was Peter Cushing was on there, because it wasn't just always for kids. They used to do specials, and they did this one for Peter Cushing. And you guys, he was the Hammer Horrors legend and a beautiful man, and he'd lost his wife, and she used to love to grow roses, and as memory serves me, the show had fixed it for this rose to be grown. It was black, but you couldn't grow it beyond the one set. But it came with a letter to say that was in his wife's name, and it was quite touching. Now, does that sully the memory of Peter Cushing because of the actual life of Jimmy Savile? No. So there is that debate there. But yeah, Jim will fix it. Good Lord. It was immensely popular, hugely popular. Yeah, as was Glitter, as was Robinson's Jam. Yeah, still is, but minus that artifact. I'm not here to discuss whether it's right or wrong. I thought the Jimmy Savile thing, because I remember thinking about, I was talking about something shows, used to have the Monday night shows, Hammer House of Horrors movies, and I was allowed to stay up and watch them as I got a bit older because I loved them, you know. I just loved that. I was a kid, I wanted to be shocked. You know, and I remember then getting into like Bela Lugosi and all that, and the original sort of werewolf movies and Frankenstein movies. It was a great time, God. And that was the 70s, and it was a golden time in that sense. But this is just funny. Pull it back a bit.
Jim, and this is, it's a knockout annual. There's a boy who did the commentary laughing all the time. What was he called? That's you or somebody?
The laughs.
I can't even remember. What was this called? What was this called? It's a stylophone.
And he even had hit records, you know. So it's just literally throwing. It's just absolutely, it's brilliant comedy because you don't want to laugh, but you know you're going to laugh because you fell for it at the time because you were unaware and you didn't care. There was no internet, nobody had done investigations and all that nonsense. And I don't say nonsense by any denigration to the people who are affected. I'm just saying that all came out later and then suddenly you're revisiting it. Well, I'm not going to revisit the past. The 70s was good. It just turns out these people were evil. That's all.
Stylophone. And it was advertised by the boy with a timey cock. Yeah, there must be something in here. There must be something that's not connected to some heinous crime or some... Oh, it is! Oh, cremola foam.
I've never even heard of it.
Thank you, 1970s, for cremola foam. Councillor McGregor, whip up a...
I've never even heard of that one. It just had no effect on me whatsoever. I don't know that one. Guys, let me know in the comments. Yeah.
couple of cremola foams and bury that box!
Bury your memories. In essence, what they're saying is bury your memories. But you can't. It's fun. To have that is great. You know, it's the absurdity of finding out what you held iconic. But it wasn't. The show was iconic because of what it achieved. The person who did it was iconic at the time because of what they were achieving. Turns out it was all a lie. But if you try and go and erase it, it's ridiculous. And that's what he's saying, bury that box. I needed a chuckle today. I'm not going to get too deeply into it. I just love being reminded that we can all just not laugh at what happened, laugh at what do we do with it? What do we do with it? That's what they're saying. What are you going to do with it? Love it. Yeah, there'll be more comedy. Yeah, I know other stuff. It is a Chronicles. It's what I see on the day, what I'm thinking about, and I'll go and poke around at it. If it's new, it's new. If it's old, I'll look back at it. Join me, guys. Let me know in the comments. But yeah, that's recent. I like that. Take care, everybody.